So one of my favorite songs for both like the lyrics, music, and guitar is Command My Soul by Vizion Worship. But what makes the intro especially so distinct? Well, they're doing a couple really cool things. Like most bands, they have multiple instruments going, so they're able to layer guitar parts. And one of the guitar parts they have is a very simple but distinct riff that kind of mimics the melody of the song. And that is just using the high E, the first string, and the high B, second string on the guitar. Of course, it's on an electric guitar, which is great. I don't have that, but they do this. And they do that a couple times. And of course there's like a electric reverb or like echoing effect going. So that makes that intro sound really cool. Then the other thing they're doing is in the background, the acoustic guitarist is strumming, and I'm pretty sure he's just strumming the chord C, but he is just doing like a cool palm mute and strum thing. So let me teach you how to palm mute, what the intro of this song would go like. First, I'll go at full speed and kind of play what he's playing. I know you just heard what it sounds like, but let's break it down. So what he's doing, and well, at least to me, I'm going to teach you what it sounds like he's doing. Break it down. Every time there's a down strum, he kind of stops it, and you're stopping it with the back of the fat part of your hand. As I'm playing it, the mute is happening as we're going down, but the up pull is catching that high sound with the bottom couple strings. So it's almost like we are palming the top half down and then pulling just those bottom four back up. And that kind of gives it that cool sound. So I invite you to try it. And if we go really slow, it's like right as we push down and do the down strum, you're kind of muting, and then practice that, and then pull up. And you might be like, that seems pointless. I barely even hear anything. But it's giving it the effect that you're hearing. So you're hearing something. What they're doing on purpose. And it gets a little easier as you keep practicing and get faster. Yeah, and that's how you would do the palm mute. The last really cool piece of this song is the tab, the riff that they play at the beginning. They bring back as like a transition bridge kind of melody later on in the song, but they add a little more. And so let me show you that. We'll call this segment T and tabs. We'll have on the high E string, we still have a 6-4-4-2, 6-4-4-2. Sorry, and I'm obviously switching to the B string. 6-4-4-2. Then on the next string, your third string up, we go 3-0 up to the fourth string, 0, and then fifth string on the 4. And so here's that tab, screenshot that. And that layers in between just playing normal chords throughout the songs, which we have like, oh, so are you really in trouble? There's kind of like for the verses a pretty common A minor, D, C pattern. And you just do like normal strum throughout the verses. And caveat, I'm saying A minor, C, and G because I'm having this on I have my capo on. So the song is not actually in the key of C. But to make it easier to play, I capo and then I play the whole thing in the key of C.